Hopefully the TikTok go back a little bit. Peace, peace, y'all. Took a minute us to get here, but we here. So what's up? Peace, peace, y'all. Y'all come on in the house, y'all. I know we're a little late, but y'all come on in, y'all. Welcome to the broadcast. Come in and share the live, y'all. Ain't nothing new. Y'all usually see me by myself, but today I got two of my brothers with me. So we're just gonna bring y'all that bitter truth. It might be sweet to your ears, but it might be bitter when you swallow it. So y'all come on in, y'all, and let's talk about it. Ain't got no title behind us. Title. Y'all come on in, y'all share the live for us and get some people in the house for us, and we're gonna talk about it. This ain't all my normal setup, so we just trying to get it right, y'all. But y'all come on in and let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. So we know we've been putting this title up for a while. Nobody can teach the Bible except Christ. And again, as I always been saying over and over since this title been up, it really helps us defeat Babylon, destroy the Babylon. Because right now, anybody can pick the Bible up and teach it. Anybody on the face of the earth right now can just pick the Bible up and teach it. Now, we just know that's confusion just in itself. Just that alone is confusion. So we know if we can bring a truth using the Bible, that ain't true. Anybody, you just can't pick the Bible up and start teaching. So if that message get revealed to the world, then that's a big percentage of the confusion being removed from the world. Because the confusion is in what? The authors. And God ain't the author. You know. So you say you can't hear. Can y'all hear me good? I know one person say they can't hear. Can y'all hear me good? Can't really hear you. Damn.
It's very low.
Very low? I see why they be having the microphones on. I was trying to get everybody in the camera. Yeah, y'all, but we all on YouTube. Is it still low? Nothing. Peace, fam. It's nothing. We're not hearing anything. So they ain't even. You hearing something? No sound? Turn it up again. No sound? Say something. Testing, 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 testing. I can hear it too. Damn, is that low? I know TikTok ain't that low, man. TikTok pick up everything.
It sound good on my end.
You got your phone? You got your phone up high as it go?
Yeah.
But it is low then.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. I was trying not to bring the light this. I mean, the live this close. Huh? I might have turned it. I might have turned it a long way today. Cause I got this up loud as it go. Still low, huh? The YouTube is good. The TikTok low. Well, I don't know what they're doing, man. I was trying to get everybody in the live. Maybe if I turn it this way, I know I ain't gonna be able to see. But let me see something. Oh, y'all shouldn't be able to hear us now. I don't know if they just messing with the live or whatever, but the live gonna have to be crooked. You're gonna have to roll like that, y'all. But we do got it up on the YouTube, so if you find yourself doing like this, go to the YouTube. Damn, look at the YouTube. This ain't usually my setup, y'all, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. It ain't this. All right, y'all. We finally got. We straight now. We straight. So I know I was talking about the author of confusion. If anybody can pick the Bible up, y'all, we talking about the midst of confusion. We talking about many, many teachings, many, many ideologies, and many, many private interpretations. So we just here to remove that, y'all, bring us to that one truth, bring us to the one God. That's what we here to do. To some people, they worship an idol God, and they teaching you to worship the idol God. So the truth offend them. That's why it says the truth is hidden from the wise and prudent. Because they think they are already connected to God. They think they are already wise. So what? The real truth is not for these people. It's for the babes. So again, y'all, that's what we here to bring you. Again, it hurt a lot of people's feelings. So, but we here in decency and in order. We here in respect. We here in humility, just to show you the truth. If that offend you, so let it be. But the truth still has to reign supreme. It still has to set the people free, and it still has to what? Bring the children back home. But if you're welcome to come up, y'all, we do have that's what the TikTok is open for. If you, right now we don't have our Zoom running up on YouTube. I don't know why I ain't calling Zoom. We've been so much ripping and running, but we don't have the Zoom up on YouTube. But you are welcome to come up on the TikTok. So if you go to Yajuju the 3 on TikTok, we can let you up. The YouTube will hear you. You can ask your questions. You can dialogue with us. Yeah, this is a live. Oh, that's the app. But yeah, this is live, y'all. So again, we are live on TikTok. So if you want to join the live, you can't come up on the YouTube, but you could definitely go on the TikTok, and we'll be able to let you up. And like I say, let's talk about it. Frank, you got a lot to say in the comments, brother. You ought to come up. We encourage, especially I know we really can't read the comments sideways. Y'all see we got the camera sideways, so you're gonna have to come up for to get all your comments answered. But really, y'all, like I said, we really just here to stop the confusion. A lot of people don't. When you deal with the truth is not a teaching. The truth is a judgment. The truth is a correction. That's what the truth is, a rod of correction. So a lot of people want to be taught the truth. The truth is something that helps you see. The truth is something that helps you hear. The truth is healing. The truth is enlightenment. So the truth is just not nothing that's I'm just gonna sit down or somebody gonna sit down and teach you and train you up until you know the truth. That's not what the truth is. The truth is really something that's of healing.
And if all of us had the truth right now, this world would be healed. But instead, we see a whole lot of chaos and suffering going on. So we can't know the truth about God. The truth about God brings peace to the mind. The truth about God brings healing to the soul. And right now, we see many brothers and sisters lost when it comes to God. That's why everybody jumping religion to religion. Everybody's seeking God in these religions. You're not going to find God in no religion. You're not going to find God in no book. But you was going to find God in the one that God anoints. Speak on things pertaining to God. So right now, we just got many people picking up a book and reading, but they don't know what they're talking about. And that's why the title says no one can teach the book like Christ. Christ brings that understanding, that truth that man has been looking for. That's why we're supposed to just wait on the Lord.
So again, y'all, you're welcome to come up. We can talk about it. The TikTok is open. You can't come up on the yeah, I know they say the voice is real low, y'all. I don't know what's wrong, man. We right here. I'm damn near on reach, so I don't know what's wrong with TikTok. I don't know if I should start the TikTok over or what. But I know y'all should be able to hear me pretty. Because I feel like I'm loud. Oh, it is low. It's low as hell. But it's crazy how low it is. I'm gonna start the TikTok over for the sake of the people that want them. This is the setup killing me, y'all. I started about 3 times. Let me
Every character in SpongeBob is snoring.
Octavia, how do you fall asleep with all that noise? Everybody's screaming.
You know what? I think we help each other fall asleep or something. There's like something anecdotal about sleeping.
Represents what? The 7 deadly sins, right? 7 deadly sins.
Alright, y'all, we're gonna see how this works, man. If not, we're gonna roll with the YouTube. But y'all got something y'all want to ask for? I'll get into it. So, one scripture that we always bring to people, y'all, is what? That every man be a liar. And that's not just something that's coming from our lips. That's something that we read. Let every man be a liar, right? Why is that written? Because some men are telling the truth. And we are talking about things pertaining to God. We are not talking about just, he lying about his field. He do carpentry every day. He weld every day. He cut grass every day. He can tell you a lot about that. She do hair every day. She can tell you a lot about that. She sew every day. She can tell you a lot about that. But in things pertaining to God, y'all, every man is a liar. Because God's vision is a fulfillment. It's not an interpretation. And that's why another scripture we always bring out. There's no private interpretation. So simply, when we say nobody can teach the Bible, we proving these things. We are proving these things that nobody what? Can teach the Bible based off the scriptures that's in the Bible. And that make people mad, y'all. If we go tell this to a congregation right now, y'all know y'all pastor can't teach his Bible, what would they say? They'll get mad. 90% of the people in the church gonna get mad. This is what we're dealing with. Haters of the truth. Haters of God.
And y'all, that just go to show how much we done fell in love with the lie. We don't even want to hear the truth. Because these people that we've been listening to done filled our head up with so many vain imaginations and deception about God. We fell in love with a lie. That's Babylon is a whore. What our people do with it? And laying down with it. Now it's time for us to get up and come away from the Bible and come into the truth. The truth gonna set you free. Babylon gonna keep you running back for more. And what y'all doing every Sunday? Y'all running back to that church house. How many times do you gotta go to church to know to figure out things about God? How many times do you gotta pick the book up and read it to find God? You ain't gonna find God in no book. And you ain't gonna find God in your church house. So, the last days, the truth was gonna kill unalive, all alive. And that's what's going on.
The great wrath of God, y'all. The wrath. So if y'all just coming in, we don't have where you can come up on the YouTube tonight. But if you want to come up, you are welcome to come up on the TikTok. We do have a TikTok up also at Yajuju the 3. If you go on the TikTok, you can join us. You can have a conversation, and we can talk about it. So again, y'all, this is what it takes to remove the confusion. Look at this, man. Gotta mess with my line, bro. Why would they say? Couldn't watch this video on this device. Why? See if you watch the video. I can't watch my own live on another platform. I ain't got no viewers right now on TikTok. Well, it ain't showing me none of my viewers.
They saying it's
Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. It kick you off?
They said it ended.
It ended. Did I kick you off? Oh, I know why it's kicking me off. Oh no, I know why it's kicking me off because I'm on the other side. So yeah, like what was being revealed, y'all, is God is not the author of confusion. And what's the confusion right now is everybody is teaching the Bible. When the Bible is something that has to happen. Everything that's written in the Bible has to happen. It cannot be what? Taught. So everybody's running around with the book in their hand teaching something that has to happen. This is why everybody is a liar. Because it ain't happened yet, and you teaching it. Don't you know the people that foretold the story, they didn't know it in detail. Nobody told the story in detail. But since we think the story already happened and we got the story, it's just words in a book that we just put a private interpretations on, which is imaginations. And that's what we have been teaching the world. What we imagine the things that's in the scriptures to happen or how they have happened. You know, we imagine these things. So we are removing the vain imaginations and bringing in what? The reality check that most people don't want to accept. And this is the reality check, y'all, because right now we're living in reality. We're living in a reality where the captives still have to be free, right? Babylon still got to be destroyed, right? The devil still got to be cast out. Let's talk about the reality of these things. We still looking for the truth. This is the reality that we are living in right now. So who gonna bring the fulfillment of those things? Of setting the captives free, destroying Babylon, removing the devil, giving us the truth where we ain't got to keep looking for it no more. Because how many years people been seeking the truth? I'm in my 30s. They've been doing this since before I was born. And when I was born, they say they were looking for the truth. Some say they're in the truth, but they still ain't found it. How can you be, you ever thought of how could you be in the truth, but still ain't found it? How you in the truth? How you in something, but you looking for it? You in the lie. You looking for the truth. That's what we should say. Yeah, man, I'm still in that lie, but I'm looking for the truth. What we say? I'm in the truth, bro. I'm in the truth. You see that spell? That language that really just, just really y'all just, like I say, curse your mind. That was the real curse words. Saying I'm in the truth is a curse word. We're going to make that a curse word, man. Stop cursing, man. Stop cursing, bro. Stop cursing. Don't say you're in the truth. And again, y'all, once you get the truth, you don't look for it again. You don't keep looking for the truth. So people who looking, they haven't found it. You know how you say, man, I found love, but you're still looking for it? You ain't found it. So right now, y'all, what we are doing, we also bringing you rest. That's the Sabbath day rest. You ain't got to look for it no more. You're not looking for what? The truth that's what? Finna be handed to you. If I go hand you $1 million, you gonna go look for $1? If I hand you $1 million right now, you gonna go looking for $10. Somebody just gave me $1 million, but I'm going, man, I'm looking for 100. I'm trying to see how I can make 100. That's what people trying. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna make 100 after you've been handed $1 million. Nobody's handing us the truth. Nobody's giving us the truth. They're giving us their imaginations. So we bringing rest. So you ain't gotta what? You ain't gotta think about it no more. Now you can just live. Now you can live life what? More abundantly. This is what the truth comes to do. The truth don't really come to oppose you. A lot of people think the truth only opposes those who what? Teaching the lies. Everybody else, you just get set free. Damn, man, I ain't know that. Damn, man, I ain't know that. So the truth is a healing, but the truth is, the only people the truth oppose is the devil. And we know everybody ain't the devil. So the truth, y'all, is really not here to condemn you or tell you to do some religious practice, or make you go to some temple, or make you do any kind of ritual that all these religions that's here pushing you to do. The truth gonna simply do what? Heal you and set you free. That's what the truth will do, y'all. So right now, y'all, like I say, these are things, man, we have to understand and really why it's time for us to embrace the truth. I think who that's Erica Badu say that. How can we love something that we have been taught to fear? How can we really love something where we have been taught to fear it? And that's what we are as a society and as a country's community. We fear the truth because of what we think we know. It's almost crazy. It's almost crazy. And deep down, and that's why I say it's really the devil's. Because most people can say they don't know. The devils, they can't say they don't know. That's why I say the devil come with little wrath, because he knows his time is up. So deception, y'all, as I always say, man, darkness does not remove light. Light removes darkness. The sun got to go away for it to be nighttime. If the light is in the house, darkness can never appear. You have to cut the lights off. Darkness can never leave, but if you cut the light, what do the light do? Overpower the darkness. So as long as we keep enlightening our brothers and sisters, and the more light beings we bring into the earth, darkness will no longer exist. it's impossible for it to exist. That's why I say you can't have light without darkness. Is always here. Light can leave. You see it in nature, right? You see it when your lights cut off. Like when you cut your lights on, the darkness ain't go nowhere. You just got the light on. But when you cut your lights off, the darkness don't leave and come back. Light do. That's a perfect example. So if you got all the lights on in your house, darkness still there. You just got the lights on. Soon as you cut the lights off, darkness don't. Oh, I reappeared. No, it was always there. So now, like I say, that's why the gospel has to be preached. So messages like this, only Christ can teach the Bible. This is a very important message. This is so elementary and straightforward and prophetic, and it's all around the board when you understand God's will and God's purpose. Because trust me, I'm not up here with my imagination. I got way more better things to do than come up here and tell you my imagination. You know, I got way better things to do. You know, so I ain't speaking my man. I'm talking about things that I'm doing, that we are doing, and that we have to do. This is what I've been talking about. But I had to swim through a lot of waters. Yeah, I had to go through a lot of waters. You know, my mission was always for us to unite, come out of this system, you know, and go to wherever we belong. That's what I seen in the beginning. You know, but it was just fighting the devil and the crafty counsel that's against our people. You gotta be a very skilled person to fight the crafty counsel. You know, because it's a lot of things and barriers that's put. And it's just not put there like a little bit of fence. No, it's a thick wall. I'm talking about, it's like a vault. You know, it's like a whole bunch of vaults set up that you really got to knock down, you know, to really show the people. Because you might know something, but how can you show it to someone else? You're going to have to take skills. So these arts are from heaven, y'all. That's why I was. But I'm a new vessel, so what? That's the new heaven. So again, y'all, if you're just coming in, if you're on the YouTube, you can come up. If you come to the TikTok, we do got the TikTok up, y'all. But we're looking for the guests to come up and have some conversations. You know, we had a long day, so we made it our time to come on here and chit chat with y'all and give y'all these precious jewels that you take as what? Crumbs, or I don't know what y'all want to call it. But you don't consider it to be Jews. You consider it to be trash. But these are real live Jews, y'all. That's why we the real Jews, because our actions prove it. Some people try to be like us, which are Jewish, but the real Jews prove who they are through actions, y'all. That's what we're here for. They speak louder than words. So so again, y'all, you can't come up on the TikTok, Yajuju the 3. If you on the YouTube, you want to come up, you feel, whether you want to oppose it, whether you with it, whether you want to see what it really hitting for. Join TikTok at Yajuju the 3. And again, we live also on TikTok, and you can hit the button and come up, and we can talk about it. But for those that just coming in, y'all, like I say, this is a very important title. Babylon must be destroyed. We must flee Babylon. But a lot of us can't flee Babylon because we don't know the truth at. That's why I say Babylon was many waters. So it's Babel is in everything. Every religion got Babel. Every school of thought got Babel in it. That's why if you really sum it up, 400 prophets of Babylon, 450 prophets of Jezebel, or was it 450 of Babylon, or however, but it was the Babel. Prophets are people who what? Leaders, teachers, shepherds, guides. All our leaders, all our shepherds are in religious institutions. So when Christ returned, what was Christ going to do? Turn over tables. And if you don't believe me, just ask your leader. If Christ was returned today, will Christ what organization will Christ join? Have anybody ever asked themselves that? What would be Christ's organization? What would be it, John? Well, what would be Christ's organization? Would it be Christians? And would all Christians come to one church to see Jesus? Or would they all stay at their own churches? These are questions, y'all, like nobody really never asked themselves. And because we worship idols, we haven't remained babes, we haven't remained patient, we haven't waited upon the Lord, we all have leaned to our own thoughts, so we all have led ourselves astray. Because the first thing I'll say, I think this. God's thoughts are not your thoughts. So what? Why would you tell somebody what you think if it pertains to God? If God's thoughts ain't your thoughts? And so many people are trapped in the deception of the 2,000 years ago that Christ came and gave this power that everybody say they're walking around with. But the power ain't making them turn over no tables. Why the power? Why when Christ had power, he turned over tables, but you got Christ's power and you don't turn over no tables. You sit down at the table. So I haven't been walking around saying I'm Christ for 20 years and all these. No. When I received the anointing, it made me turn over tables. I didn't call God and say, God, man, teach me how to turn over tables, God. Show me how to go destroy all religions. It don't happen that way. But these are examples that we'll say, oh, I got Christ's power. I got Christ's anointing. Why are you not doing what Christ did? Why are you not doing what Christ did? So, but this is the 2,000 years theory that Christ came and gave power to so many people. And last time I checked, Christ didn't give it to a lot of people. Christ gave it to the few disciples he had. So you couldn't even get it from Christ. You had to get it from the disciples. So people can't say Christ would have gave them nothing. Christ ain't give it to you. Christ gave it to the disciples. So again, the crafty counsel, these things that was put there, like vaults that you go in and you don't even have a combination and they close the door behind you. And now you locked in. You locked up in it right now. Locked up in the vault. Vault of the lie. You know. Y'all can put in, anytime. We'll just see if we can get somebody up here.
Now somebody had put in the comment earlier and said false prophets. Did we ask ourselves who the false prophets really is that's in this world? Because if we go to that verse, Romans 3 and 4, it references let every man be a liar on things pertaining to God, which was said earlier. So if every man is a liar when it comes to God, why we have all these people talking on behalf of God? Wouldn't Christ come in the last days to prove every man a liar that have been speaking on behalf of God? So I want to go to Ezekiel 13. I want to read a couple verses just to show these people that's been talking, they the liars. The devil deceived the whole world. God put his spirit in one man, and this one man surpasses his spirit out. And this one man would be a flesh and blood vessel that would be speaking to the people in the last days. God don't come to your imaginations. Christ don't come to your imaginations. God don't deal with every man when it comes to the truth. But I want to read Ezekiel 13. I'm gonna start at 3. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Woe to the foolish prophets who follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. So right now we got many people that get on stage every Sunday and they go off their own vain imaginations. We got many people come on TikTok every day and go off their own vain imagination saying, this is what God told me to tell y'all. God ain't tell you nothing. Christ will speak to you because Christ is the spoken word that we were supposed to hearken to. And Christ is not a spirit that dwells in everybody that pick up a book. Your prophets, Israel, are like jackals amongst ruins. You have not gone up into the breaches and the wall to repair it for the people of Israel so that it will stand firm in the battle of the day of the Lord. Their visions are false and they're lying divinations. So right now, these people, they picking this book up and they going off false visions because they're using their main imaginations to put two and two together. God never operated like that. Just like in Moses' generation, Aaron and Miriam, they had to go through Moses to know anything of God. So in our generation, since God never changed, we was going to have to wait for the Lord, the one that was going to come to speak on things pertaining to God, and proving every man alike, proving all these religions false, and actually have a plan to redeem the people from captivity. Because remember, the Lord, Christ is a title that's given to the anointed Son of Man. And the one with the plan to overthrow a corrupt system earns that title. And that's what's going on right now. But these people that we've been listening to got us believing in a superhero. They got us waiting on the hocus pocus to happen when God never operated like that. God never sent a flesh and blood man from the sky. Christ would be a seed of David. Seeds don't fall from the sky, but what do seeds come from? The earth. That's why in Deuteronomy 18:18 states that every high priest comes from amongst his brethren. Not from the sky, but from amongst the people. So right now in our generation, 2024, not 2,000 years ago, the living Son of Man is walking amongst us. And this is the only person that we were supposed to go through to know anything of God. Your favorite teacher, because as we just said earlier, every man is a liar when it comes to God. And we weren't supposed to be hearkening to another man's teaching. Every religion is based upon another man's teaching. Every organization that's speaking on things pertaining to God is based upon another man's teachings. So these organizations would be, stones of Babylon. And right now we see them all falling down because the truth is coming out.
The Tower of Babel is coming down. That's what we want to add about that?
And like my brother said earlier, God ain't dealing with everybody. So these are principles that we're bringing out. The Bible is built off of principles. We're not fighting with flesh and blood, but principles in high places. So it shouldn't be hard to understand that principle because we get taught it in school. When we go to class, it's one teacher. If we got a substitute, the teacher is hard to take care of the kids. But when the real teacher get back, everybody get in line. It's one teacher. So that would be another reason why it's one mediator between man and God. These are basic principles that we're bringing out.
How many mediators?
It's only one.
Alright, so since it's only one mediator, why we got so many people talking? That's deception, that's confusion. Everybody say they got the truth, but they got all different understandings. Y'all ain't never question that. They all say they got the truth. It's one truth. But everybody got the truth in a whole different, bunch of different understandings. That's confusion in itself. Every religion say they got the truth, but they all got different understandings. They all got deception.
I don't know why I did this, y'all. Mess with this setup, y'all. Y'all bear with me for 1 second. What I had, which one was behind which?
TikTok was behind Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, so y'all, every religion that's speaking on behalf of God, this would be a deception.
Go ahead. Okay.
That has been out in the earth. And since Christ come in the last days to do what? Cast the devil out. The devil is not a literal person, but the devil is the lies that man has been spilling on behalf of God. Because right now, everybody that's picking this book up, they're teaching the same 2,000-year-old doctrine about Christ coming in the past. When the book is a foreshadowing of things that will happen in the last days. So that in itself don't even add up with the 2,000-year-old lies that we was told. If the book is a foreshadowing, something that will happen in the future. So if Christ would be a flesh and blood man, won't it make more sense for him to be walking amongst us in our generation and not 2,000 years ago? Because for one, God hates a false witness, and we can't go back 2,000 years ago to witness nothing that happened. But we can bear witness to what's going on earth now with our own 2 eyes and not our imaginations. Because for one, it say cast out all vain imaginations. In order for you to know anything of God, you must cast out all your vain imaginations.
And if Christ came already, where the healing at? Why we pushing so much pain? We push pain in our songs. Why we pushing pain? It's supposed to be healing. We fell in love with the lie. Pain feel good. That's how we know we separated, because if we was together, it would be peace. We would have healing. There's no truth.
What I was talking about earlier, the healing part. Where is it? Like, that's the part they left out, y'all. So we know the work has to be done. So what we are bringing to you is the work that has to be done. And that's why the harvest, and we know the harvest is so plenty right now because there's so many people teaching the Bible. It's never been a time where everybody got this book open. But if the book is the will of God, what God will do to what? Heal us. So we know everybody got the book, but what? No real workers. Because they think the work is teaching at a building on a Sunday. Going to the malls. Getting down on your knees. That's not the work of God, y'all. I'm sorry, it might hurt, but it's not the will of God. It's not. It's not the work. So the harvest is plenty. It's plenty of people with the Bible in their hand, but the workers are few to reap the harvest. Because very few people want to be the speaker of the truth. Now, the benefits of the truth, everybody wants. But the consequences, nobody really wants, you know. And so that's that. And see, that's that real work. Because to talk it, you also will have to manifest it also. And these are the things that we really, really lack when it comes to the will of God. That's why there's no work. We don't see it's a standstill. So we know what? A lot of stuff got to get towed down because we got doorkeepers. They're not letting you in. The scribes and Pharisees shut the door to the kingdom of heaven. Now, if the kingdom of heaven doorway is in the reach or in the hands or in the area that the scribes and Pharisees are in, where's the doorway of heaven? The doorway of heaven would be the same place where the scribes and Pharisees are. Where the scribes and Pharisees? Is there in the sky? So the doorway to heaven cannot be in the sky if the scribes and Pharisees not in the sky. So we say doorkeepers, these are a lot of people that's keeping the door. They're keeping the door shut. Why? Well, not really why, but they're keeping the door shut so what? We can't enter heaven. And this is truth that we bring into you, which is the new heaven, as is written in Revelations. Can't hear. I know you lying.
Just like the scribes and Pharisees sat in Moses' seat, the scribes and Pharisees, the ones that's teaching and speaking on behalf of God in our generation, will be sitting in Christ's seat. Since, as we said earlier, there's one mediator between man and God. But we got many scribes and Pharisees clouding our imaginations, our thought process, and they pushing deception. And we listening to it. So it's Christ's job to come in the last days to clear up the confusion. It's not your favorite teacher job to judge and make war. But Christ would be judging and make war with the ones that lied to us. And that would be the prophetic vision. Not somebody just standing up and talking about things they're not doing, or talking about things they're imagining. Just like Christ got angels, the devil also got angels. So the ones that's just speaking and not doing nothing, these would be the angels of deception. The ones that's judging, making war, and exposing the lies, these would be angels of light. So all these things will be revealed to us in the last days, which the truth is coming out now. For those of you that got the ears to hear.
Say sound is low again. I don't know what they doing on YouTube. Cause it had turned up, wasn't it?
Oh, they said it's on YouTube?
No. I don't know what's going on with TikTok tonight, y'all. But like I say, TikTok was really for to let people up. We do got the YouTube going, y'all. Again, if you're just coming in on the YouTube, you can join us on the TikTok. We can have a conversation. But yeah, I see it's definitely good on YouTube. But it's not. I don't know what's going on with the TikTok, man. They robbing me over there. But like I was saying, y'all, right now, man, it's very important to understand this title. Nobody can teach the Bible. Like, this title, man, is important, y'all. Man, do we know what this mean, y'all? This when people can start what, man? Let me pour all that out of my cup, man. Let me get all that shit out of my cup, man. I don't want none of that shit no more, man. Because you know where it really come from. You understand where it come from. See, most people really don't understand. We hear it all the time. Empty your cup, empty your cup, empty your cup. We don't really know why. Why I got to empty my cup? I feel it's true. Well, if you feel it's true, don't empty your cup. But if you know no man was able to teach you that book, then now you can empty your cup. Now it's more validity of why you should pour it out your cup. See, it ain't too much validity. Somebody say, man, empty your cup. Everything you know, throw that shit out. You got to be very humble. And we know these lies, these education systems, these degrees, these grades they give you on these tests, it took our humbleness away. And I'm glad I was a C and D student. I'm glad I'm glad I didn't get puffed up like I knew everything. And it was hard to, I wouldn't say I was hard-headed, but I was very, it took a lot to convince me. But at the same time, I never thought I knew everything. I never thought I was the smartest Joe in the world. I never thought that. Some people, they made straight A's. Now they walk with their chin up. I tell my little girl all the time, because you make straight A's, babe, I've been to, that don't mean nothing. Don't let them straight A's go to your head. Because that be some of what? I hate to say it, but the dumbest people in the world. And statistics prove these things. Now, of course, you do have people that make straight A's that do excel. I'm not saying it's just everybody, but most of the time, y'all, that don't determine your intelligence. So because you have went to these fancy colleges and schools, y'all, that don't determine your true intelligence. So don't let it go to your head. So because a lot of people are puffed up, they don't understand why they need to empty their cup. So this title also brings awareness to why you need to what? Empty your cup. Nobody can teach it.
I know y'all supposed to empty your cup and what? Come as a child. So you remember before you started your religion, how anxious you was to learn? How anxious you was to hear that man lie to you? That's what it means to empty your cup. Get rid of all that information that your pastor, your favorite teacher, then pushed on you, that you done sat up there and listened to, and listen to the truth. When you empty your cup, it'll be just a little bit more easier for you to take in the truth. Since every man is a liar when it comes to God. Well, what's the point of holding on to something that's not profitable? The truth is going to be able to profit you in life. Go give you that push. Go give you that, that drive to actually do something. Stand up. Free yourself from captivity. So just like Moses led the people from Egypt, Christ is freeing you from bondage. bondage of the mind. But it's all on who? You. To hearken to that voice. That voice that's going to give you a purpose. Now, God is spirit. The words Christ speak are what? They spirit. So God would be that anointed vessel that hosts the spirit. Christ would be that anointed vessel that hosts the spirit of God. Which Christ would be a regular man, just like me and my brothers. But, at first only few was going to recognize. Many was called, few was chosen. Few was chosen to accept the teachings. Few was chosen to recognize the one that God chose.
And to put more emphasis on regular man, like, we think Jesus is supposed to come back and do everything for us. This is a regular man. So if a regular man throwing a party at a club, you got to use your feet to walk to the party. When you get there, the door gonna be open. Ain't nobody gonna push you through it. You also gotta walk through. So when Christ come back to bring healing, he's not gonna wash your feet for real. He's gonna give you the tools, give you the soap, the towel. You can wash it yourself.
That Jesus syndrome is deep. Jesus gonna come back and it's gonna all magically happen, y'all. That's what they got us believing. So we fear of doing the work ourselves. My brother, man, even if you got the tools, you fear to do the work yourself. And that's why. And the cool thing about it, you're supposed to wait on the Lord. That's the having part of the truth and not the whole truth, because part of the truth is a lie. Only the whole truth is the truth. All right, yeah. This is what we don't half of it, and that's why I said you're supposed to wait on the Lord. That's half. Why am I supposed to wait on the Lord? Because He's coming back to save me, but He gave me power 2,000 years ago. How that sound? He coming back to save me. I'm waiting for Him to save me, but He gave me power. To do what? He gave you power to wait. Why do you have the power that Christ has? Why do you have it? Because God just like to give it out to everybody? That's why you got it? Because you read the Bible? Because you didn't miss no days on Sundays? Why do you think you have the power of Jesus in you? Why do you have it? These are questions, y'all, that really can be like, well, I don't know how to spread the gospel. What gospel? The Son of Man gonna send out His angels to gather. Why are we gathering? Why are we gathering if it's written that the Son of Man gonna send angels out in the last days to gather us? So why would I come to your church? I should be waiting for the angel that's coming from the angel who can testify to the Son of Man that's gonna what? Gather me. So you do supposed to wait on the Lord. But again, you got to have the other half to know why you have to wait on the Lord. So you won't what? Wait in vain. Because you can do many things in vain, y'all. Like Cain. Cain's sacrifice wasn't in vain. He had a sacrifice. Abel's sacrifice wasn't in vain. So just because you're doing something, that don't mean it will be accepted by God. So we just here with the correction to show you what God gonna accept and what God ain't. And you should be thankful. Thanksgiving. With no turkey and ham. But it's Thanksgiving. We got some sweet potatoes though. And some sweet potato pie. And some cranberry juice. But no turkey and no ham. So right now, y'all, like I say, man, this title alone, y'all, brings a lot of awareness to what's really being said when it comes to the gospel. I heard somebody, I read somebody said something about what is the gospel. The gospel is those who could testify who the Son of Man is and where he's at and has heard his voice. That is the gospel. They testify to the living God. If you cannot testify to the living God, which would be Christ on earth, that's what the living God is. The living God is Christ on earth. So when you testify or the gospel, when you can testify to that living God, then you have the gospel. If you can show your head, that's the gospel. If you can't show your head, you don't have the gospel. That's why you can't prophesy, because you don't know the prophecy. So that's really what the gospel is. And we know many people don't have that. Only those who can testify to who the living God is has the gospel. It's facts. So that's what the gospel is. You know, for the person to ask if you're still in here or anybody want to know what is the gospel, it will become, and that's why I say these will be individuals who speak in tongues. They speak for their own tongue because they speak about what their own eyes saw. But everybody that's speaking in tongues seen what? The one mediator. To go out and mediate what? God's message. You don't read the Bible and create one mediator. God will already create one mediator. You just read what God will do. So you don't pick up the wheel and say, well, I'm a mediator. Now you're changing the wheel. But those who in alignment with God will testify to that one mediator, and what? They will have the gospel to spread to the four corners. So that would be the gospel. You know. So again, y'all, if you're just coming in on the YouTube, we do have the TikTok up. If you want to come up, hit the link. I don't think nobody. I know they say they can't hear me, man. I just started this TikTok over a few times. Y'all. I don't know what's going on, man. Gucci man, you let him know. I know it's kind of low, but we just started over a few times, y'all. I ain't starting over no more. I'm gonna let it roll like that. What's going on, brother man?
Yo, your volume is really low. We can't hear you over here on TikTok.
Yeah, I know, man. People keep telling me that. I don't know what the deal is. I just started it over. I don't know what the deal is, man. So
Where else you at so I can hear you?
I'm on YouTube.
All right, I'm over there.
Yeah. So yeah, we do got the YouTube up, man. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe I fix it like that. It might be doing a little better. I don't know. So you said it happened when I added a backdrop? I don't think so. Think that's doing it? So, I don't know, y'all. Like I said, I was just coming up here. Y'all, I ain't been up here in a week, and I was kind of ripping and running. Smoke detector? I'm gonna take the back out. Take the batteries off. We'll leave it like that for right now. Maybe we'll get a guest in. If not, y'all, like I said, we've been rolling all day. Rolled all yesterday. We had an event. Been on the mountain today, so you know, y'all. So we came in and put our time in to kind of bring y'all this for a little while. So we're not gonna be up here too long. But you know, for those who do want to chit chat with us, again, y'all Judah 3. That's the TikTok. How the TikTok sound now, y'all? Is it good? Is it better? Somebody said if I take the backdrop off, I don't know how true that was, but still low.
Yes, all the way up.
And that's low. Well, that's how we're gonna roll with it, y'all. But that's all good. But again, y'all, like I said, y'all, this title, man, I don't know how to stress it enough. This title is important, y'all. Man, this title is important because we gotta flee Babylon. How do we flee Babylon if we don't know what Babylon is? But we telling you Babylon would be in anybody's mouth that picked up their Bible and started babbling. So what we gonna do? Every tongue and every knee gonna do what? Submit to the truth. So the truth can never side with a lie. The truth will always be against the lie. So the only way to stand with the truth, like Pac said, you got to be against all odds. And we know there's a lot of people not against all odds. A lot of people are with the odds. So you have to be against all odds to stand with the truth. So again, y'all, this title, man, it's nobody can teach the Bible except Christ. I'm mad I can't put my background up, y'all. I'm mad. They say it sounds better.
It was that beat from down from the fucking with the sensitivity.
You think so?
Yeah, that's how.
So nobody wanted. You notice, y'all, like everybody that ever came up and talked to us about this title, we've been had this title up probably about a month. You know, I don't really keep up with time like that, but about a month, y'all, we done had this title up, and you know, yeah, I've heard a lot of people. You say you can't hear? I don't know, y'all. But we do have the TikTok up, like I said. The YouTube up also, and this was really up for the guests that was gonna be on YouTube that really wanted to come up and speak with us. Y'all can come up on the TikTok and we can have a conversation with you. But I don't know what's going on with the TikTok, man. They just gave me my TikTok back. But so y'all, like I say, the title is Nobody Can Teach the Bible. We have many episodes on this. If you go down to YouTube, we still uploading a lot of episodes from the TikTok because a lot of the episodes come from TikTok. Because we get more engagement on TikTok than we do on YouTube. I don't know. I try to post as much as I can on my YouTube, but I really don't get the engagement that I get on TikTok from the YouTube. You know, so a lot of our broadcasting be on TikTok because of the engagement we get. And we show y'all the strength of God. You know, because Christ also has the title, the Mighty One of Jacob. But why Christ was mighty? Because Christ would be able to what? Defeat. So that's what the Mighty One of Jacob means. The one that's mighty. Mighty to save. Mighty to defeat. Mighty to win. Strong. What's going on? Peace, peace.
Who the fuck are you, motherfucker?
But so right now, y'all, you know, the Mighty One of Jacob is in the midst of us, mighty, and that's why again we like to engage more on TikTok because we have more conversation to show you the mighty works of God, the mighty power of God, the mighty strength of God to defeat the lies. If the lies were so easy to defeat, they wouldn't be in power right now. So the lies are very strong. They're a stronghold on our minds. So to break these strongholds, you got to be strong. You know, so this is the strength of Samson. You can come on the live if you go on the YouTube. The TikTok. If you go on the TikTok, you can join the live. Yaju Judah 3. Yaju Judah 3. Y'all go on and you come up on there. I see no fruit in Yaju. You on here every night. I'm talking about you on here every night. I don't know your name, but I damn sure know your profile picture. From what you always have, you in here every night, bro. And if you don't see no fruit, bro, that's I damn sure wouldn't be in nobody panel. I don't see fruit in every night. I don't know if you're looking for me to slip, but I walk on water, so I glide on banana peels. So whatever kind of banana peels, I don't slip on that either. You know, so if you're looking for me to slip or fall, that won't happen, bro. So I just hope you pick up a lot of jewels along the way because you hear every broadcast. So I know you have, but I don't even know why you mad at. You just mad at who it's coming from? Like, what can another brother be mad at another brother for judging the Roman Catholic Church? Oh, I forgot I say I'm Christ, so you worship idol Christ. I'm the real Christ, so you mad because I'm taking your idol away. You know, you gotta think about it, bro. You're getting to be a big boy now, so you can't sleep with them teddy bears no more. They ain't real. They don't protect you, bro. You know how you're a little boy, you want something to sleep with because you're in a room by yourself. You know, so you throw him a dog or a furry, a teddy bear or something. You can be all right. Look, see, the teddy bear ain't real, man. So it ain't gonna help you, bro. Christ ain't real. It ain't gonna help you. The 2,000-year story, it ain't gonna help you. But that's what I'm here to do. No matter if you like me or not. You know, I still got to do my job. So my job don't stop because you think I don't bear fruit. I'm cool with that. If you think I'm lying, I'm cool with that. But I just want to know why you are against a brother that's judging the Roman Catholic Church. That sounds like a Roman soldier.
There you go, bro.
Because really, only a Roman soldier would defend or go against the person that's trying to what? Take the Romans down. You know? That would be a Roman. So you're not a soldier for God. Because you wouldn't be against me. You might say, well, yeah, I don't believe in what's, you Christ. But the Roman Catholic Church, I can get with that. You ain't signed a petition. But you in the broadcast every day, bro. Like I say, just get some Jews, bro. Definitely get some Jews. So now you want to know how I'm taking them down. Judgment. We have a case against the Roman Catholic Church. It's for to benefit you. Yeah, it's for you. So right now we have to put our people in a Melchizedek order. And once we get put in a Melchizedek order, which is the spoken truth, we can bring forth this judgment because we have the order. We have the correct order. You got to think about why was judgment cast on us? Because we was out of order. We was out of order, so God judged us. When we get in order, what? We judge the world. Y'all want to know all the details, man. The Roman Catholic Church is connected to the highest courts on the face of the earth when it comes into the system and what we attach to. Everything goes through them. Everything that's under them is just a facade to keep them out of the picture. The Supreme Court, the president, all this stuff is so you won't look at what? The bigger picture. So they stop you from seeing the bigger picture by giving you so many little small hills. So we've been trying to jump these hills. And when you jump, you're like, oh shit, it's a big ass mountain over there. And now you're like, man, I ain't gonna mess with that mountain. So now when you say Roman Catholic Church, I ain't fucking with that mountain, man. Because all the hills that we've been trying to cross, that they put in place. So people woe out trying to what? Get over these hills. But we go into the wrong courthouse because we don't see the bigger picture. So we have what? Put something together to attack the bigger picture. Which ain't even hard. But the hard part of us getting in order. Because we were scattered so many places. So right now, y'all, like I say, man, what we bring in this title, man, I can never stress how important this title is. I can say it over and over and over. But to really find out, nobody can teach the Bible, y'all, will truly open your mind to what we, how would I say it? What we have to do and why we have to do it. Because it's very few people who know why. You know, everybody say, oh, what we gotta do? Why we have to do it? See, if you be like, man, we gotta run. I'm trying to say, what's a good analogy to might be like somebody will do something after you tell them why. Like if you can't tell them why, they ain't gonna do it. But if you can tell them why, you might get 100 people. You know, but if you can't reveal the why, nobody be like, man, I ain't with that. So now we really know why we have to do a lot of things. And like I said, that gives that energy and that momentum that we really need for change. You know, because a lot of people not even motivated to even, we are motivated to submit. You know, and even at one point in time, I was looking how to submit. I wasn't never looking to try to overthrow no government for what? What the hell am I trying to overthrow a government for? Who am I? If you would have told me that 15 years ago, I'd have been like, man, you tripping, man. I'm finna get some money and I'm good. That's what I would have said, probably. But I damn sure would have said overthrow the government. I would have been curious, like a brother would have came in, man, overthrow the government. Oh, I'm gonna overthrow the government. I would have listened. And then he would have had to show me or bring me some more pointers to make me want to what? Go learn more about it. Well, damn, okay, well, let me go look into this. And then he might convince me. You know, so, but right now, y'all, we really know why we are doing what we're doing. We're not just up here just doing this because we mad at the government and we mad at what they have done to black people. And now we just some angry black men who want to just overthrow the government. No. This is purpose. This is when. This is where. And this is why. You know, we have those tools. You know. So, you know. Swole up, man.
Yeah. It's gonna be alright. Like seeing this live.
But yeah, y'all. So again, if you want to come up, y'all, like I said, I know we ain't got too much longer, y'all. Like I said, we had a real long day today, man. We've been rolling all day, climbing mountains, trying to help y'all climb mountains. But the work gotta get done, y'all. So that's what we here for. Talk to them. You want to talk to me? I don't want to talk to me. Yeah, you came up before.
Yo, what's going on, broski?
Peace, what's going on, bro?
You hear me?
What's going on? Peace.
Shit, no, I want to apologize to you and your peoples. You know what I'm saying? The way I come is a little arrogant, and you is doing a thing that other people are not doing. You know what I'm saying? That's anointed, that are prophets and situations like that. You know, I do need to humble myself. I know who I am. You may not understand or know who I am. And it's cool. You are doing a movement though. And, and I do want to sincerely apologize to you if you think or your people think that I just come with like some arrogant questions and things that, that's not out of order and out of line, right? And I just know I do support you in your movement and what you're doing. I just would like you to sometimes, and your people just to sometimes, if somebody who actually is also also up there and anointed with y'all, right? To just like have open dialogues, open conversations with people who can also see some certain things, right? Like it's cool. Like I'm not going to deny you in front of your peoples or deny you in front of your following of who you are, right? But all I'm gonna say is who I am, right? All I'm gonna say is what I can see, who I can talk to, when I can open up the book and I can see the seals, right? Like, it's
But
cool.
I
I'm different.
think, brother man, I think
I'm
the thing
completely
about
different. Huh?
the thing
Say
about
what?
social media, we have to use this as a tool and not as a, how would I say it, and not as a place of getting to know someone. You know,
Yeah,
so like,
but I
y'all
also try to
just hear me out,
DM
just
you
hear
and
me out like
and
this, because
stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I'm
I
saying
also
that,
try to talk to you.
that's
All right,
what I'm
go ahead.
saying.
I can hear
You
you
got
though.
to understand, we outside, so we meet with other leaders, we meet with other people. We don't just, TikTok is a tool for us. TikTok is a tool to reach out to other leaders, other chosen beings, so we can come together and fight the one cause, and that's to help our people. That's really it. So if you helping your people and I'm helping my people, and you come to me and say, brother, we can help our people in this way, and then I'll be like, and then, I mean, you be like, what way? This way. If we do this. Let me see. Let me see how I can fit that with what I'm doing, or does it fit with what I'm doing, and let's see how we can come together to what make this job easier. That's the way two men talk. But like I say, I really appreciate you coming up as a man and apologizing. That shows a lot. You see what I'm saying? Because like I say, this TikTok and this artificial intelligence sometimes have us, going about it the wrong way. But at the same time, man, it's just a tool for us. We really outside. We travel. We sit down with other leaders. We sit down with other people. We have conversations to see how we can come together and move forward and help our people. So
Right.
if you're doing something and
Nah,
I'm doing
I
something,
just wanted to let you know, just like understand where I'm at and my location, right? And it's cool. I understand you doing your thing, but I'm at the capital, bro. The thing about it is, I'm at the capital.
the capital
I'm
what?
at the place. Hold on. I'm at the place where I have the most connections in the world, where it's
What capital? You in DC?
where the leaders are. I'm at the capital of Washington D.C.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So that's great.
I am known up here. Like, the thing about it is, it's like I'm well known. Like, the thing about it is, I'm super known. Like, the thing about it is, I touch people. Like, it's cool. I walk alone, and it's just like my cockiness comes from what I do actually. Like the things that I actually have done, my miracles, I don't talk about them. I don't say anything. I don't do anything. But they have been done. They have been seen. I can take you to the people that has took it. I can walk you to them. I don't have to be cocky about it.
Well, brother, man, I said that's not what this is about,
I ask you
brother.
certain questions for certain reasons when I do it, just to show you that I am him. I do it on purpose, and I'm sorry if it makes people that you mess with, they stop believing. I'm sorry if that ever happened.
Well, I got a question. You had said you him. What you mean by you him?
I am him. If you know it, I am me. That's all that matters. If you say you are him, or you say you are those people, and I say I am him, you shouldn't even be asking me that question.
So you saying like you Christ?
What?
You saying like you Christ?
No, I'm Yaquel. I'm Yaquel. That's who I am. If you know what L's means, and you know what Yah means,
Hey,
and I say I'm him, and you look
okay.
at my name,
But brother,
that's who I
man,
am.
listen, brother, man. If you him, that's cool, bro.
No, but that's cool. I'm not saying I'm nobody. I didn't say I was Christ. I ain't say I was. I ain't
That's
say
what I'm
none
saying.
of that.
Hey, brother, man, if you him, that's cool. We got a bigger.
No, he asked that.
Hey, brother,
He
man,
asked
listen, brother. Like you said, if you really about building, bro, when we be in DC or we traveling, you'll be setting something up right now. You'll be inviting us down there if you well known, to move forward with your plan or with the plan that we present. That's what we about, bro. Come up here telling us you him. That don't do nothing for us, bro.
No, I wasn't trying to do that. I'm not.
I know. I ain't
do
say
that.
you weren't. Just saying that don't because we got another guest want to come up. Like I say, I appreciate you apologizing as a man. I appreciate you coming up as a man. Saying that. Like I say, that's real man talk. But at the same time, bro, we are here to deal with people. We use this platform as a tool. We're not here to really. We will battle, You know,
No,
but
I'm not
once
trying to battle or nothing.
I know I'm just speaking in general. You know, but at the same time, bro, we appreciate you coming up, appreciate you saying what you want to do. But at the same time, man, we hit a bill. And if that ain't what you own, that's cool too.
You know what I'm saying? I was just wanting to apologize. I was sent to apologize to you and your peoples. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Like I say,
At the end
man,
of the
like I
day,
say, we appreciate
it's cool.
that, bro.
You keep doing you, like 100%. Just know I was sent I was sent to apologize and tell your people, you know, you somebody special. Just understand that. But
all right, bro. Salute to you, man.
no, I was just meant to do that. So if anybody has felt away from you, just tell them to come back.
Oh no, that ain't like I said, I ain't.
Nah, it's just I'm just
Anybody,
talking.
hey, brother, man. Anybody that fall away, they meant to fall off.
I understand. Bro.
Yeah.
Just
But,
understand. I know, and just know. Understand. I know.
All right, brother, man. Peace.
All right, bro.
Peace.
Hello?
What's up?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You got a lot of background noise.
Hello?
Yeah, you got a lot of background noise. Are you able to go to a quieter space? I don't think you can.
Hello?
Can you hear? You can hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, can you speak up a little louder? It's low.
You gotta get out. You gotta get a clear background.
Huh?
You got background noise.
Okay, I hear you. All right, wait a minute. It's my first time on TikTok, so I'm new to it. But I got a question for you, y'all. My question is this. What books do you read? Do you read the Bible, the Apocrypha, or the Gnostic text? That's my main question for you. What are the texts that you use? The Ethiopian Bible? That's what I would like to know.
I use all of them.
Okay. Well, when you say do you use the Quran or you just stick to those books?
I use all of them. I use the Quran too.
What's your primary text though? Can you give me your 5 primary texts?
My 5 primary texts?
Yeah.
What you mean, like books or just
like?
Because you got to think about the Bible. The Bible is a bunch of books in itself.
Okay, but you say you read the Quran though.
Correct. The Quran is a book.
Do you use Buddhist or Hindu books?
No, I don't use them books.
Okay, but so you're biblically based. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Oh yeah.
So you use the Bible, the Apocryphal books. What about the Gnostic books?
Yeah, I use the Gnostics.
Okay, so you use the Bible, the Gnostic books, the Ethiopian Bible?
Yes.
And that's it?
I use the lost books.
What are the lost books?
It's a lot of them.
Like, can you name one?
You got the Gospel of Solomon. You got the Gospel of Thomas. Man, you got
the Testimony of Moses.
Yeah, you got. I say, yeah, you got a lot of lost books.
Okay. All right, that's what I emailed you one time. That's what I want to know. Like, what is his primary text?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, I agree with a lot of things, but I don't think the Jews run the world though. I don't think they run the world. Anybody preaching that, I think is crazy. But other than that, man, I agree with a lot what you say.
Okay. That's what's up, then, bro. That's what's up. Hopefully one day we'll come together.
Huh?
I say hopefully one day we'll come together because at the end of the day,
I can't hear you, man. You so low.
I don't know what's wrong with TikTok. I don't know what's wrong with TikTok.
What were you saying though? If you talk loud, I can probably hear you.
I was saying, well, one day we'll hopefully come together and fight this good fight.
I live in Los Angeles. You don't live where I live. I live way in California. I don't know where you at.
Oh yeah, well I'm way on the East Coast, but at the same time, we got brothers in the UK, brothers in Africa. We got brothers all over scattered. So the fight The spiritual fight, anybody can join.
No. You went from Houston. You ain't been based in. I thought you were based in Houston.
Nah, I'm from Louisiana.
Huh?
I'm from Louisiana.
You everywhere?
I'm from Louisiana.
Oh, you based in Louisiana?
No, right now I'm based in Atlanta right now.
Oh man, no, I can't mess with you, bro. I was with you till you said Atlanta, but I'm good, homie. But I hope you make it. But not no Atlanta. I can't mess with you. But thanks for letting me on.
All right, peace.
All right.
Y'all can be up for a while, right? Yeah, I'm about to shower break. Yes, sir.
Anybody go to sleep?
Oh,
Now anybody go to sleep?
nah, I'm cool. My knee hurt too much to go to sleep. No. I don't know what the hell is my knee, man.
That's I got my ice. I guess. That's right. That's the leg in that hole.
No, the right.
Hello?
Ooh, who's
Peace.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you a little bit better than I could before. I drove to Georgia because I was trying to see you yesterday. I went to the festival, but nobody knew who you were.
Yeah, we had a boot though. I had a boot with my sign out.
Oh my goodness. I
Yeah.
asked many people and they didn't know who you were. And so I stayed for a little while and then I ended up leaving. And I'm in Tennessee now because I'm headed back home. I was really disappointed that I didn't get to see you. But I've seen some of your videos, and I have the app. What do you call it? Where you the barcode?
Yeah.
For the petition.
Uh-huh.
I've signed a petition, and I made a monthly donation, and I've been traveling up and down the different states, giving that information to so many people.
Okay.
And some actually was signing up right there in front of me. A lot didn't know about it. And so that's what I've been doing. And
blessings.
I felt like, okay, well, it wasn't meant for me to see you this time because I saw people I would have not seen had I come to you. And they were telling me that they weren't even supposed to be stopping and pulling in, but they had to stop and pull in. And I said, that's because you had to meet me.
Okay.
And I told them about what you're doing, that you were on the earth. I have a big mouth, okay? And I'm public on all the websites that I'm on.
Okay.
And I've been waiting for you. That's why I was going to drive my truck, but it had problems and I couldn't do it. I'm telling you, it was so many things that tried to stop me from making this trip. So I rented a vehicle because my faith is so strong. And I've surrendered. And I said, come what may, nothing's going to stop me. Nothing's going to stop this. And so I left Friday morning, heading out. It was actually Friday afternoon. And I stopped pretty much at every rest area. And I know now that Mexicans are black. I've talked to some Mexicans. I saw one young man, his third eye is open, and he speaks French. And I don't have my gifts yet for the different languages, you know. So some of the things that I'm doing, it's okay. So I'm doing it by faith, and I know what I'm supposed to be doing. And I talked to Frederick Douglass Jr. And so he was sharing some things with me. And he was the one that helped me so I could get to that that petition. But yeah, so I have business cards, and so I've been writing the website on the back of the business card, telling them that they need to put their name, their email address, because we've been fighting for your rights. When you were born, you were just given a birth certificate and a social security number.
Mm-hmm.
But what has been stolen from you, you have land, and I was educating them on all this. And so they said, okay, where do I go and where do I sign? I've had about 3 or 4 rejections, but for the most part, everybody else is very interested. I started in my hometown, and I didn't realize I was pulled up in front of a barber shop. And there were melanated people coming out because they were getting their hair done. They all got the website. They all are telling everybody else. I just want you to know that I love you so much. I love you so much, and I feel your presence with me every day. And you got support here. You got support here, and everywhere I go, you got support. I'm here sleeping.
You make me feel a little bad now. You came all the way down here.
I'm going to sleep for a few hours here at this gas station. I just handed out a card to a young man, and he was well aware of how they've stolen things, and he was sharing some things with me. But it's just so many of us, we're just uneducated and unaware.
So,
and I'm so glad
I want to ask you this.
That Bible, oh my goodness. And when I was listening to you, it all made sense. Because I got caught up in false religion. I became a Baptist, and I left that church, and I became a Jehovah's Witness. But what the Jehovah's Witnesses did, they don't realize how well they educated us in the right way as far as the ministry. I don't meet a stranger. I'll talk to the President of the United States. I would run for president, see if I had to help change the world. I don't have fear.
Yeah, that's what
I don't have fear. So whatever you need me to do, just let me know. I'm going to get with you Monday night on WhatsApp. I think you have meetings on Monday night.
Uh-huh.
I'll get with you on Monday night, and I'll be able to hear you, and then I'll be able to understand what we're doing. I am going to send you 3 demos. They're just demos that I use.
Okay.
And I want you to hear my voice.
Okay. So I want to ask you this.
Huh?
Where are you located?
I'm located in Indiana.
Oh, you in Indiana. Oh, okay, all right, okay.
Yeah, I got this rental car for a week because I wanted to be with you for 1 week. And so I'm headed back because I text somebody, a couple of people saying I'm here, but I saw you guys went on a hike. I can't go on a hike. I walk with a walker.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but that walker don't stop me from doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. That's a blessing, man. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to link up, and have a conversation and talk more. I definitely appreciate your passion. I'm very sorry about not meeting you. Drove all the way down here. That kind of hurt me a little bit, but we definitely gonna make that happen. Where we'll get a chance to sit down. And like I said, I definitely appreciate your passion. God has definitely blessed your eyes and ears, and we will be in touch.
Okay. Yeah. You are following me, and L Lady is following me, and Warrior and different ones. They're following me on my website. They'll check it out from time to time.
Okay.
So I just want you to know that I'm here to be an encouragement to you. You need encouragement. You don't need to be the one always trying to encourage somebody. We have to encourage you and lift you up. And you got it right here.
I appreciate that, ma'am. I definitely appreciate that.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me.
No problem. I appreciate you.
I love you. I'm going to drop down so somebody else can come up. Or if you could put me down, somebody can lower me. Let's see.
We got you. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Peace. That's what's up, man. and stuff. Man. And we had the sign up. I should have asked her what time she came. Because we only left about, what, an hour?
Right. You did say they got a bunch of different locations, too.
But they had a location on the flyer.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I hate that. But so because that's what we actually do these things for, so people can really come out, and it's a good setting for people to meet. So man, I hate that, y'all. I hate that. If somebody drive that far, to meet.
Can you please fix your volume so we can hear you speak? We cannot hear you speak.
Well, I know. TikTok is doing that. It's not me.
Very low.
Yeah, it's TikTok. It's not me.
Oh, okay. That was it.
All right, appreciate it. Yeah, y'all, it's not me. It's TikTok. So I'm talking loud as I can. What's going on? Peace.
Hello.
I got the mic set up though.
What
you got for me?
I can hear you, but I can barely hear you. I had some questions, but
go ahead. I can hear you. I got a mic set up. Oh shit! I feel like y'all, huh?
Hey, you can use the compressor if you want, my lord. The compressor is the bomb. I'm telling you.
This ice is the bomb right now.
Right, you need some ice. You definitely need some ice. When your feet was in that cold water, it was probably helping you out. That's probably why you wasn't feeling it till you sat down.
Little roots in the ground, man, that hurt.
Did you bite you one time?
A couple of
Yeah. Like, what did you kind of step on there?
step on the wrong. You know how you jump under your foot? That's money you have to use, really.
where did he go?
He'll be back. Give him a second. He went to the ground the mic. I'm by
You gotta
30
fix the
seconds.
mic, bro. You're covering the mic. I can barely hear you.
We getting some mics situated right now.
Can you guys in the chat hear them?
We still in here?
Your phone's still charging? I don't think so. You took it out for
Or in the kitchen. Yeah, trail, no joke.
You almost brought down the tree. I was going to do it right after, but after that tree went, I was like, look, y'all can laugh all y'all want. What was the highest thing you jumped off into somebody while you sitting there laughing? Can you swim? Can you even swim? Swim what? How's the longest distance you ever swam?
I don't know.
Nigga, okay, see, you don't even know. Now, this is what was the highest speed you ever jumped off into water?
Shit, 100.
What's going on?
100. Where did you do this at?
Off a diving board.
You know what? I ain't messing with you. I ain't messing. 100-foot diving board, bro. That's incredible. I mean, there is something like that. But where, Sean?
It was in Wyoming.
Wyoming?
Yeah, back when I was deployed.
See, that's why. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Would you even know how to hit the water?
Yeah, I go nose dive.
You would do, huh?
Nose dive.
Like the old dude.
No, that was a death dive.
That's a death dive.
Yeah, what he did, I do a nose dive.
Yeah, he went headed first.
Yeah.
What is going on?
You would do nose first?
Yeah, I do nose
You
dive.
just like with your face and all?
Oh, no. I go down, straight down with my feet.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
His feet.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, being from down, yeah.
You would cover up like this.
Yeah, straight down.
That's how you would do it.
I jump up, just like that.
At high feet, I'm gonna give you some advice. Cover your balls. Don't do this.
Well, that's what I'm doing like that.
When you hit it, everybody like that.
You got a crisscross.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, it's better than like this.
Yeah, when
You do it like this.
See, I was back in the day.
That's back in the day. Yeah. I used to not go off high dives, man. That's for real. Like really, like like a jackknife. When you hit the water, hands first. Yeah, now that's diving. That's diving, Sean. Was you gonna go out there?
Yeah, that's a tree star.
See, that's why I said the same thing. I said,
yeah. Oh, I fell on my shit.
And then Sean, hey, look. Sean went out there, I'm going to do it. I said, holy shit. And you was about to do it, wasn't you? That tree went low. I said, bro, you're going to have to go up. Man, I said, no, don't do that. Don't do that. I said, you're going to have to jump up under the tree.
I think he waited for you.
He was coming. He kept saying,
Where y'all left?
Huh?
Where you left?
he kept saying he couldn't hear us. I was telling him that you was going to get mics. He act like he couldn't hear that either.
When I started looking for the mic, I didn't want to stop. Because I knew I seen it yesterday. Okay, we got the mics, man.
Well, we got mics.
We finna get out.
Man, that water was cold as shit. It was cold as shit.
All right, y'all know y'all can hear me now.
It took his breath away, but he hit the water
Huh?
like, holy. Huh? Oh, we done went right the second time. Yeah, took the breath away. I know. You hit that
Feel
water.
like an ice bath.
Yeah.
I know y'all can hear me now. Y'all can hear me now? Oh, yeah, I know it sounds good.
I gotta move a little bit closer.
Huh? Now I got the mic. Yeah, that sounds good. So I should be good now, y'all. I'm like the talk show host.
Much better.
Much better?
Much better, yeah. So I wanted to ask you, you said earlier when someone came up that you believe in the Holy Scriptures, the Torah, the Bible, the Gospels, and the Quran, right?
Correct.
So when you say you believe in these books, do you believe in what's written in them?
Correct.
So if you believe what's written, let's take the Quran for an example. It says the Torah is corrupted by men and people in authority. But why are you believing in that book if one of the books says you should not believe in these books?
Well, the Bible say the same thing. The Bible say the Torah has been corrupted also. So, like I don't, you know, like people gotta understand. Like I'm against what man teach. I'm not against the words in the book. I'm against the thoughts that man put, which is the interpretation. So that's what I'm against. I'm not against the books.
But the books we can kind of say the books has been poisoned and affected by these people. So you don't know what's like the understanding of it. You don't know which one is divine, is from God, and which one is not.
Well, yeah, I do. That's why mines come from God. Mines don't come from the book.
But God sent us a divine message so we could understand.
No. The divine message come from the one God gives it to. God don't give it to the book. God give it to the vessel. That's why without the vessels that God anointed, it wouldn't be no book. So it's the anointing that came first. So I come with the anointment. I don't come with the book. The book just verifies the things that I'm doing.
So do you believe that Jesus is the Son of God?
No, not in the way people believe it. But these things are parables and allegory. These are stories to show you how the Spirit of God comes back into the world.
So you don't believe in these prophets ever existed? You see them as
no.
Made up
prophets have exist, but we don't know them because we didn't talk to them. Because the prophets are the reason why we have the books. So I don't deny the prophets. I deny the interpretation that people have about the prophets. So right now, I want to ask you this. Are you a child of God?
No, I wouldn't consider myself a child of God.
What would you consider yourself?
Slave of God.
A slave of God.
Because it doesn't fit God's majesty to say I'm God's child, you know?
Okay.
It doesn't fit his majesty.
So you're a slave for God, right? So that means everything you do, all the work that you do is what? For God, right?
Exactly.
Okay, do you have a regular job?
I do.
So you don't slave for God?
I don't understand how that's connected.
You're a slave for God. You said you put that title not. You know, I can carry that title. I'm a slave for God because I really have put everything aside to work for God. That's my real walk. That's what I really have done. You know, I quit my regular job. I walked away from businesses. So these things I have done to be a slave for God. See what I'm saying? So to be it's a way you can, but like I say, it comes with a sacrifice.
But when I say I'm a slave to God, I don't mean it in like the perspective you're viewing the word slave. I mean that God owns me. He owns my soul. He decides where I can go after after this life. So that's why I say I'm a slave to him.
Oh, so God gonna deal with you in the afterlife. So God ain't dealing with you in the now life.
What do you mean by deal with me here?
You said the afterlife. What about right now? Is God dealing with you right now?
Dealing in which way?
I don't know. You tell me. You don't want to say He's gonna deal with you in the afterlife. So I'm just asking: is God dealing with you right now?
Dealing in testing.
So God is dealing with you right now, right?
I didn't really get that. What do you mean by dealing with me in that way?
You just said He's gonna deal with you in the afterlife, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so is God dealing with you in the now?
Yeah.
Okay, now how is God dealing with you?
By
How is God dealing with you?
But what do you mean by dealing? In which way?
The same way. I mean, whatever you mean when you say God will deal with you in afterlife. Whatever you mean with deal. Same thing.
I mean, what I meant is the afterlife. He's the one deciding where I go, right? Either hell or heaven.
Yeah.
But this life.
So let me ask you this: is God dealing with you to tell you what you know and what you don't know?
No, God is all just.
So who reveals to you what you know?
God.
God reveals what you know, right?
But God doesn't wrong the people.
You can't.
It's the people that wrong themselves.
Man, you tap dancing around all these questions, brother man. All I'm trying to tell you is, if God is dealing with you, then like you said, like I said, that means God telling you what you know and what you don't know. But you said no. But then you turn right around and say God is the one that lets you know what you know. So in other words, how does God reveal these things to you?
Revealing what exactly? The truth.
How? But how does God reveal the truth to you?
I don't understand your questions. What do you mean? How did God reveal the truth? Like, in what way?
Brother man, you saying God is dealing with you. God revealed you. This things you telling me because I don't know you. You telling me these things, but you don't know how these things are being done. Like how does God reveal to you? How does God reveal the truth to you? How did God reveal the truth to you? Since you said God already revealed the truth to you. Okay, how did God reveal the truth to Muhammad?
But by an angel.
Do God change?
He doesn't change, no.
Okay, did Muhammad see the angel?
He saw the angel.
So God would have to send you an angel for you to get the truth too, right? Because you say God don't change, right?
But God did kind of send me something.
You say he kind of? Or he did?
No, he did. He did. No, he did. He did.
Okay. So what did God send? If God didn't send an angel this time, he changed?
He sent me a divine book with a message.
Oh, so he didn't send an angel this time. So he didn't send it, so God switched it up.
So what God did, he
let's keep it simple, bro. Let's keep it simple. So God didn't send an angel, he sent the book, so God changed, right?
No, God doesn't change.
So why God sent the book this time? So why God didn't send you an angel like he did to Muhammad?
Okay, what's the purpose with religion? If God would reveal himself or reveal his angels, then everyone would prostrate, right?
Brother,
so what's the point?
Religion is false, man. We already know. We already against religion. We talking about principles and logic here. You say God don't change.
You are against religion.
Brother man, we both say God don't change. So that's two things we agree on. I mean, that's one thing we agree on. God don't change. Another thing we agree on is what? Muhammad seen the angel, and Muhammad got sent the angel for him to get the truth. So that's two things we agree. But when we get to the third step, so we can go ahead on to the next point, we disagree. Because I don't believe God gonna send you a book. I believe God gonna send another angel. An angel is a messenger. So that's what I believe. Because the first two things, which I'm standing on, God don't change. So I know God ain't gonna send a book. Because God don't change. So for any man to come tell me, they would have to be able to show me the angel or tell me they seen the angel who gave them the message. And then they got 50% of my ear. They got one ear. But to get the other one, they're going to have to do a lot of more. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of more. You're going to have to, like I said, they're going to have to add up. I can do my math in my head. Some people can't do math in the head. They need a calculator. I can do mine in the head. So when you tell me stuff, I can add it up. I know when to subtract it. I know when to multiply it. I know when to divide it. I can do all those things in my head. I'm not slow. I'm not retarded. I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. You see what I'm saying? So what ain't adding up right now is you got yours from a book, and Muhammad got his from an angel, and God don't change. That don't add up.
It does add up. Have you read the Quran?
I read the Quran. I haven't read the whole Quran. I haven't read the whole Bible, but I know a lot in the Quran to have a conversation with the Muslims. Matter of fact, I have a friend that's a Muslim. So these things I'm very, kind of enlightened about.
Okay, but if you believe that religions, let's say you believe Islam is false, how do you explain the scientific proofs in the Quran?
Well, Islam is created by traditions of man. The Quran didn't come down and create religion. Man picked up the Quran and created the religion. That's what you have to understand, because Islam means submit to the will of God. That don't mean after I read the Quran, I can read the Quran and never be a Muslim. The only way I can be a true Muslim is submit to God. It's not me going to a mosque. It's not me putting Muhammad on my name. It's not me going to the rock. That has nothing to do with being a Muslim. So a man picked up Quran and created the religion. The book did not create the religion. These are the things we have to understand. So when it comes to me saying it's false, I'm talking about the traditions that Islam is based off of. But no, submit to the will of God can never be false. But that's an action.
So do you believe these traditions you're talking about can be found in the Quran?
Okay. Say it again.
So these traditions you talked about, can they be found in the Quran?
No, the traditions are set up by man. That's like for instance, Ramadan. Ramadan is when you don't eat. But Ramadan is not eating real food. Because the angel's not gonna come down with a plate. So why are you not eating? The angel gonna come down with information. But you steady getting food for thought. You're not fasting from your food for thought. That's Ramadan. But they got you not eating no food that you get from the grocery store. The angel's not gonna bring you nothing from the grocery store. They're not gonna bring you food to put in your stomach. The angel's gonna bring you food to put in your mind. But if your mind filled up with garbage, like teachings from your, what you call them, Imam or Farrakhan or all these people that feed you all the food for thought, which is the garbage that you have to fast from, so you can listen to the angel that's coming to you what? In a world of darkness? So that's what Ramadan is about. But you doing it wrong because you follow the teachings of man.
Ramadan is a spiritual growth. I mean, here's the thing. Okay, let me clarify something. I do reject hadith because if you read the book, it's kind of shirk, me following these imams before and following the prophets like a lot of Muslims do. They look at the things the prophet did instead of reading the Quran and see what God told us to do. And God provided us one book with there's no better book than that. So I do reject the hadith. So because I do believe they have been constructed on our.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, so it's I'm a follower of the Quran. So to clarify things, but I don't understand what you mean by Ramadan. Ramadan is not something that is constructed by people. Neither is the Quran constructed by people. No human being could ever construct such a book as the Quran. The knowledge that book has, no human being could have that knowledge.
Brother man, what book did Muhammad have?
Muhammad never had a book.
So where did God information come from again?
The angel recited the information to him.
So
the Quran is not supposed to be.
Okay, so if God don't change, where's God information then? Because all you doing is you keep changing God. And see, this is what all religions do. They change God. And then this is why it's written, I do not change. I change not. So right now, we gotta be brought back to remembrance of what God really do. Because religion is teach you what God really don't do. And we trying to show you what God really does. And see, that's the fight. How many times? So don't you know the word last days is mentioned 26 times in the Quran, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the last days to you?
The hour.
Okay, when is that hour? Is that hour at Muhammad time, or is that hour now, or another time? You know, whatever you can choose. Because we have to.
The ends of time.
Okay, so why does Quran say believe in the last days? Because what's gonna happen in the last days? Is the Quran gonna appear? Or is God gonna appear?
So believing in last days, believing in that you will be resurrected and you will stand in front of God.
Okay, so is the Quran gonna appear, or is God gonna appear in the last days?
God is gonna appear to the humankind.
All right, so thank you. All right. So why are you focused so much on the Quran and not if you say you in the last days right now? Why when your head will be in the Quran, why you wouldn't be trying to what? Find God. Why you wouldn't be seeking God? Because God, do you believe God is in the Quran? Or do you believe God is going to appear in the Quran? Or God is going to be outside the Quran?
Obviously outside the Quran.
Okay then. So that's what we letting you know. So why we come up here trying to reveal God? Y'all open up the Quran. You open up the Bible. This is what religious dogma has made a lot of people do. God is in. That's why I say, because God said, I'm gonna plead with you in the wilderness, face to face, like as I pleaded with your forefathers. So the Quran don't tell you to throw away the Gospels. The Quran don't tell you to throw away the Torah. The Quran don't tell you that. You choose to do these things. So when the Holy Scriptures say what? God is gonna plead with us face to face. That come from the prophets. So we got, if you're gonna be a Quran reader and a so-called Muslim, you have to accept those words, but you won't accept those words. You'll go back to the Christian dogma. He in the sky, and it's gonna be like this face talking. No, it's gonna be an actual man who God have chosen in the earth that's playing with the people to come back to the truth, which is the God of truth, which is what the Quran is standing on. The Quran is not standing on what we think God gonna do or what we imagine God gonna do. The Quran is standing on the truth.
So how am I? Okay, so I cannot throw away the Quran because the way for me to connect with God is throughout the Quran. I mean, the first chapter, the opening, explains God's nature, who God is. God introduced himself to us. So not all of people have understanding of God. So for me to be able to open the Quran and read about God and understand God, that's how we can communicate with God. It's for us, it's for our understanding, so we know.
Hey, brother man, if God, you said God is going to be outside the Quran, right? So if God appear right now, you going to still read the Quran and talk to God?
But how does it work? I cannot.
Hold on, no, that you didn't answer the question.
So how would I
if
have
God,
connection
brother
with God?
man, if God appeared right now, if God sent the angel to you right now, will you going to pick up the Quran?
It depends on what the angel does.
Okay, well, brother, our conversation over with then. If you're going to pick up the Quran, who God sent an angel, you ain't going to talk to the angel or God. They both going to leave you with the Quran in your hand. So we appreciate you coming up and hold on to that Quran, brother. Man, you know he was lying his ass. It depends on what the angel gonna do. What you mean? Tell you to put the Quran down? Oh no, I can't put this Quran down, angel of God. God talking to me. The angel gonna say, well, what I'm here for? God don't need no more angels if God put it in a book. What's going on? Peace.
Peace and blessings, Hamashiach, anointed one. How you living, soldier?
I'm good, man. Peace to you.
Oh man, it's beautiful to hear from you, brother.
Salute.
How you doing today, brother? Break bread. Give me some words of wisdom, soldier.
I've been giving it all night, bro. I've been giving it all night, man. So I don't really
Hey, what you doing is a beautiful thing, brother. And I'm down for the ride, you heard me? And I'm down for the code.
Okay. I definitely hear New Orleans in you. You know, I'm from Louisiana, so
yeah, brother. Yeah, when you coming back home, brother, I met you in Baton Rouge, you heard me, at the Walmart that day.
You met me in Baton Rouge at the Walmart. Okay.
Uh-huh. And you handed me the little flyer, you heard me? And I ain't had much, but you know, I donated to the cause, you feel what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what's up then, bro. Sometimes I dip back every now and then. I don't really have no set time though, but that's what's up, man. I'm glad to know. I'll make sure I give you a follow. So we can definitely keep in touch, bro.
Yeah, respect, brother.
You know, that's
and
what's up, man.
I just wanted to holler at you and show my love, brother. That's all. And I want to work towards being a disciple and spreading this message, brother, and getting these flyers up so we can get what's rightfully ours. and create even though there's heaven on earth.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Like I said, I'm gonna make sure I give you a follow, man. And when I'm ever touch down or something, or we can link up. If you message the website, I can add you to my my Zoom call, and that way, you know, we can kind of stay in touch.
Shalom, my brother. That's facts, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm a live supporter of you, brother, and all this is gonna plan out. You feel what I'm saying? For the true believers and the pure at heart.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Much love, bro. And you know, looking forward to speaking to you, bro.
All right, peace and blessings, brother.
Peace, peace. But yeah, y'all, we do travel, and but we got some new flyers for y'all now. So we got something that hopefully that y'all be able to grasp and hold on to. But yeah, y'all, it's getting kind of late, man. Like I said, we've been kind of rolling all day, y'all. So we weren't planning on staying up here too long, but we'll just stand up here, like I say, dropping some jewels, sharing some information with y'all tonight. Like I said, it's been a while since I tapped in, and you know, brung out something, but better late than never, y'all. So any last guests want to come up before we jump? Any last guests want to jump up here before we kind of close out on y'all? Any. Going once, going twice. 3 strikes. Y'all, you would never amount to anything. I'm already something because I got you on my line. So I'm already something, bro. So I done passed that test already, brother, man. But with that being said, y'all, shit, y'all, we had a long day, man. Shit, a long 2 days. This family right here, I don't know, maybe he got a little something to say. Maybe we just hit the button. He wasn't trying to hit it.
Peace.
What's up, brother, man? Peace.
Peace and blessings, King. Just want to, give you flowers, you know what I'm saying, and your camaraderie, you know what I'm saying, for your bravery and service, you know what I'm saying, to the people. My city is definitely in tune. They asking questions. They're tapping into the truths of the Bible. There's a lot of people that's really rooted into the Christianity and the faith of the church. So when I bring them anything woke, they think critically. You know what I'm saying? And they try to see how it affects their everyday life. So I'm in a small city, Kokomo, Indiana, and there's churches everywhere. So just when I went out and passed out the flyers, I don't know if the family told you, but I went out and was actually talking to people and passed out some flyers, and they were just hearing me out. They were just listening. So just right. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna get some pushback or something and some debates. They were just listening to me. So, this is God's will. You know what I mean? God is definitely working. The Spirit is definitely moving. And like I said, just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm here 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? Solid with it.
That's what's up, bro. Salute. And that's an example of, like, when we talk to regular people, we never get pushed back. It's very few people, like when we go in the streets and talk, we get pushback from the devils, the ones that's teaching the lie. That's where the pushback come from. And, so that goes to show you, man, like, that's why I say it's really offending the devil. It's not offending the people. It's actually helping the people and encouraging the people, when we speak this truth to them. So, but that's what's up, bro. Salute to the work. That's
Yeah,
what's up,
for
man.
sure.
Yeah. So,
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Peace, bro.
Yep.
But like I say, y'all, man, we done had a long 2 days, y'all. From sun up to sundown, y'all. So we definitely check out. But for those who tuned in, y'all, you know, we finna get back on our program. We just been, you know, once we get a little busy, sometimes, you know, we gotta set the lives back, because we don't live all the time. We constantly got lives running. We constantly got the gospel running. I don't think nobody got a broadcast running longer than us on social media. You know, but there's a lot of doorkeepers that's really stopping us from opening up the doors so our people can really walk through these doors. So we kicking them down. You know, but y'all got something y'all want to close out with? Anything?
Yeah, y'all go check out the petition at y'alljujudah.com. Check out the declaration, check out the videos. You know, it's full of food, full of information. The petition is to judge the Roman Catholic Church and to start a nation, a government for our people. This system we living in is not for us. It's clear to see. We're suffering. So it's time for us to wake up, stand up, and overcome.
And don't be afraid to be the ones in the front. Don't nobody like to be first, but people that's first, get they plate. You go show up to the party last, it might not be enough left for you.
Yeah, you know, some people got to go boxes. You go to the barbecue, you see them to go boxes coming in, it's over with. So, but on that note, y'all, as always, we hope the Father has circumcised y'all hearts and ears for the message. Peace and blessings, y'all. We out.
Peace.